Have you ever wondered, are India's new gender neutral laws truly fair to everyone? Or just a ticking time bomb of confusion and misuse? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving deep into one of the most debated topics in modern Indian legal reforms, gender neutrality in law. Now, this isn't just another law video. It's a story of progress, power, pain, and perspective. And by the end of this video, I promise you'll walk away with a deeper understanding of justice and maybe even question your own assumptions. What is gender neutrality in law? Let's start with the basics. When we say a law is gender neutral, it means it applies equally to all genders without assuming that only one gender can be the victim or the perpetrator. Sounds fair, right? But here's where it gets tricky. For decades, Indian laws, especially those dealing with sexual assault, domestic violence, and harassment, have been gender specific, assuming that women are victims and men are perpetrators. Recently, there's been a shift, a growing demand, especially among youth and legal activists for gender neutral laws. And the government is listening. Take the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita or BNS of 2023 for example. India's new criminal code has replaced the IPC. It attempts to redefine several offences in more gender neutral language. But is it truly a step forward? Let's rewind. In Sakshi versus Union of India in 2004, the Supreme Court acknowledged the limitations of IPC section 375, which narrowly defined rape as a man assaulting a woman. The court urged Parliament to broaden this definition, but the change came 2 decades later. Then came the Justice Verma Committee of 2013, a turning point after the Nirbhaya case. The committee emphasized broader definitions of sexual assault and recommended gender neutrality in some contexts, but not all. Why? Because social realities in India are starkly gendered. For example, under Section 375 IPC, only women are considered victims of rape. But under the BNS, terms like sexual assault are being redefined to include male and transgender victims. Progressive, yes, but also controversial. Should the law reflect biology or behavior? That's where the debate really begins. Let's be honest, men and transgender individuals can also be victims. Recognizing this, the judiciary has made observations highlighting the need for gender neutral laws. For instance, in June 2022, Justice A. Muhammad Mustaq of the Kerala High Court remarked that the offence of rape under Section 376 of the Indian Penal Code is not gender neutral and suggested that it should be amended to be inclusive of all genders. Similarly, in August 2024, the Madras High Court emphasized that non-gender specific offences committed against women are not excluded from the scope of plea bargaining, highlighting the need for clarity in the legal framework regarding gender specific and non-gender offences. These observations underscore the importance of ensuring that laws are equitable and recognize the vulnerabilities of all individuals, irrespective of gender. But wait, here's the other side. Opponents argue that gender neutral laws can ignore centuries of systemic patriarchy. Women still face disproportionate violence, harassment, and stigma. Making laws neutral might dilute protections where they are needed most. There's also the fear of misuse. Remember Rajesh Sharma versus State of Uttar Pradesh in 2017? The Supreme Court had to step in and caution against the misuse of Section 498A IPC, meant to protect women from cruelty. Now imagine that playing out across gender neutral sexual assault laws. Would justice become more accessible or more complicated? Let me tell you about Ria, a law student I met during a seminar in Pune. She said, "My friend was assaulted by his professor, but the system just laughed it out because he was male." That shook me. But then Neha, a domestic worker, asked, if the law treats us all the same, who's going to account for centuries where women weren't even considered people? Both are right in their own way. The law is not just black and white, it lives in the grey, in our lived experiences. So, here's the big takeaway. True justice isn't just about equality, it's also equity. Giving everyone not the same treatment, but the treatment they need based on context. Yes, we need gender neutral language in law, but we also need gender aware implementation. Because in the rush to be modern, we shouldn't forget the realities people still live in. If this video made you think even a little, share it with someone who needs to hear this. Drop a comment below. Do you think India is ready for gender neutral laws? And hey, don't forget to check out our full legal reforms and controversy playlist mentioned in the description below. Subscribe for more real conversations about law, life, and the world we are building together. Let's grow not just legally but personally too. Until next time, stay informed, stay empowered. Take care. Bye.